Hey guys, should you stop aiming to achieve financial freedom? I get it. There's a lot going on right now. There's a cost of living crisis, inflation's rocketing, stock markets are declining, interest rates are rising. Everything seems to be going against the goal of trying to become financially free. I got a comment recently that I wanted to read to you guys that really spoke to this. It came from Emily. I'm going to read you the comment. And then what I hope to do with today's video is to convince you otherwise. Essentially give you 7 reasons why aiming to achieve financial freedom or financial independence is something you should carry on doing, particularly now more than ever. Okay? If you're loving the sound of today's video, really appreciate it if you hit the like button, because that just helps to encourage more people to watch our videos and for them to experience a change in their mindset when it comes to money as well. So here's a comment. And Emily, first of all, thank you for sending this comment in one of our videos. Emily said, "Hi Ken and Mary, I'm one of your biggest fans and your YouTube account is your own stamp. I love it." Okay. Then she says, "Your most popular vlog is the mortgage overpayment video because it gets to the heart of the average Joe struggling to survive." And here's the key bit on top of what she said. She said, "I, for one, have given up on financial freedom for now. And it's more about survival and riding out the storm. I wonder," she says, "if financial freedom of successful people is right for now." Okay? Because we've been making a bunch of videos, interviewing various people who have actually become financially free and telling their story and things like that. So first of all, thank you, Emily, for asking that question. And I wholeheartedly receive that and I appreciate your feedback. So I thought I'd make this video to respond to that because there must be other people who are wondering, is this something I should still carry on aiming for at this stage of my journey, given like I'm currently fighting so many fires in my life? So to respond to it, I want to say that I really understand what's going on now. Even in our household, I'm going to give you the realities of it. You can see this? A blanket. This follows me everywhere. We still have not turned on the heating in our house, and it's almost middle of October when I'm making this video. And we have no plans of turning on the heating anytime soon because we understand the urgency of the energy crisis and many other things that are going on. So we get it. Okay? But I want to respond to it and give you guys, in very unfiltered way, some of the reasons why I believe you should not stop aiming for financial freedom. And here they are. Number 1 is that, and I'm going to read from my phone if that's okay, just keep me going and paste. Number 1 is that you should always have a big goal that you are aiming for in your life ahead. Mary and I like to call this your North Star goal. And the thing about this goal is that this is a sort of goal that should not be wavered or changed no matter what's going on. Whether you've watched the news and like it feels like the whole world is falling apart, or whether you've watched the news and things seem so doom and gloom. Okay, because that goal will give you something to focus on. And financial independence or aiming for financial freedom is one such goal that you should have in your life. Think of it as your long-range North Star goal. And then what you want to do along the way is readjust aspects of your daily life as you work towards achieving that goal. So you shouldn't give up on the goal altogether because of what's happening now in your everyday life. And it's okay for everyday life to be very challenging, completely understandable. And I understand that most people are struggling right now. Though not everybody, most people are struggling, okay? But that does not mean you should give up on that goal. You should still keep that goal in the distance, because that goal will keep you going because you have something that you're working towards. And this relates to point number 2, which is that around 95% of people never achieve financial freedom because, have a guess, why did they not achieve it? Because it was never a goal in the first place. Around 5% of people, 1 in 20 people, become financially free over time. And 95% don't achieve it, not because they don't earn enough, not because they're not capable enough, not because they didn't have the information or they couldn't manage their habits and things like that. Simply because at the very top of the reasons, they never had it as a reason in the first place. So if you want to be financially free, not today when everything's falling apart, and bear in mind there will always be issues happening in life. If you want to become financially free one day, then it really, really pays to have this as a goal that you're aiming for. My third point is that thinking only short term cultivates a scarcity mindset. But thinking long term cultivates an abundance mindset. Okay. And I say this because the thing about having an abundance mindset is that the abundance mindset helps you to really cultivate every aspect of your creativity. You really push yourself to solve your problems. So you're always thinking growth rather than simply protecting all I've got. Okay? But if you focus only on today and on like, I'm trying to survive, I'm trying to stop all the fires, all you're really doing there is building upon a scarcity mindset. Almost as though things are finishing or ending in your life. When in actual fact, if you're thinking more long term, and if you are working according to a plan, and you are building in room, allowing space for things to go wrong, you're doing some what if scenarios, you're using reasonable assumptions as you think into the future, the more you operate from that perspective, the more you develop and enhance your abundance mindset, the more you engage your creativity in helping to solve your problems. Okay? That's number 3. Number 4 is that there will always be major events like recessions, wars, and rumours of wars. Always. Here's my own story. I began this journey of trying to become financially independent properly in the year 2009. And we all know what happened around that time. For those who can remember, we had the global financial crisis in 2007/8. So I was emerging out of a crisis with a goal that, you know what, I kind of want a different life for myself. This is me and my wife. In fact, we met in that year of 2009 in October. And we met with that connected mindset of wanting and goal of wanting to change our lives and achieve financial freedom in our lives. But the thing I've learned is that this journey of becoming financially free prepares you for the inevitable future that will be made up of wars, recessions, and rumours of wars. They will happen. They will always keep happening. And in my own story, between that time of 2009, when we started really seriously pursuing this journey of becoming financially independent, and the next big event that many people will remember in their lives, probably forever, which is the COVID-19 pandemic. Between that time and that time, we became financially independent. And guess what that did for our lives? It better prepared us for the eventual downturn, the eventual economic events that will follow, which we are experiencing right now. So that journey of becoming financially independent, including in our case, becoming mortgage free, has better prepared us for the inevitable, such that we're able to deal with these events as they unfold a lot better in our lives. So I'm saying now really that doing that, aiming for financial freedom and working towards it prepares you for the next economic downturn that's inevitably going to be showing up. Number 5 is that we're all getting older. Yesterday you were much younger than you are today. We're getting older. And you need time for your investments to actually get to work, because investing requires compounding, it requires growth, it requires patience, right? So my point is, if you're not prioritizing financial freedom right now, when on earth are you actually going to do it? The chances are it will likely be never, okay? So if you want to be that person, and remember, given we're all living longer, it means we all have a necessary need for our money to last us even longer into the future. Given, of course, that all things being equal, you're looking after your health and things like that. It means you, on average, you're much more likely to live longer, God willing, right? So my point here is, if you're not really prioritizing financial freedom, then you're not really going to take the steps to prioritize investing in your life and then allow that money to grow and compound for you, potentially for decades down the line. Number 6 is that choosing to pursue financial freedom helps you continually question your lifestyle choices and adjust them accordingly. We live in a massively consumerist culture, and the COVID-19 pandemic, as we have emerged from that pandemic and continue to, has forced most of us, if not all of us, to really question, what do we truly want out of our lives? And if we carry on in the way we were going before, acquiring everything, seeking everything, wanting everything, and using up all our money as we earn it, we will end up in a situation where we essentially have nothing to show for all our work. But pursuing financial freedom really forces you to ask the important questions that most of us run away from and avoid. One being, this lifestyle that you're pursuing, is it really the one you should be pursuing if you are somebody who truly wants to one day say that they are financially free, or get to that place where they have complete control over their time and they have money freedom? So that, I think, is actually a really important point to ponder on. And then the final point I want to share today is that aiming for financial freedom in the worst case scenario, will bring you closer to financial freedom than if you hadn't started aiming for it in the first place. And that should be something that hopefully gives you something to think about. Okay, so you're far more likely, in my opinion, to survive future financial stresses or future financial worries. You're far more likely to create future generational wealth. You're far more likely to be to have the capacity to give to other people and to help other people when they do ask you, because people will always ask you for support or help or charitable contributions in different ways. You're far more likely to be at that place where you are able to contribute and help other people, including your own children if you've got children, or be better prepared for yourself in the near future. So I hope that those 7 reasons I've shared have given you an insight into how we think about this journey of financial freedom, and why, although you're struggling right now or potentially struggling right now, this is not the time to put a line through your goal of financial freedom. If anything, this, more than any other time, is a time to really reassess where you are in your life, have another look at your finances, and reaffirm your goal and life's vision for achieving financial freedom in your life. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Which of the points I made today really got you thinking or challenged you? Or which of those points do you want to challenge? I'm just very curious. This is a friendly dialogue that I'm engaging, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. You know, are you giving up on this whole idea of becoming financially independent or becoming financially free? Are you giving up on it? Or is the current state of affairs helping you realize that now more than ever is a time to really engage with this goal and make the necessary shifts in your lifestyle in order to keep you aligned with that future North Star goal? Let me know in the comments. If you really enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed to our channel. That helps us to keep growing. And without your support, and without you guys watching our videos on this channel, we would not be where we are and where we expect to be in the future. So thank you all very much. Okay, much love from Mary and I. I'll link to some more resources on this topic of financial freedom and financial independence. If you're interested in learning more, feel free to check them out. But as we end with all our videos, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And as always, in all things, be thankful and seek joy. Take care. Bye for now.